Hello, everyone. Thank you. Okay, thank you. Just give us 2 minutes. It's just 1 minute past 8. We can start. I think by mistake I have choose wrong timing. It's a match starting, right? Okay. Year 13, please write down in the comments. Those who are here, thank you, Rohan. Thank you, Kevin. Okay. Okay. That's fine. Let's wait 1 more minute and then we can start. People are joining now. Please tell your friends. Hello, Nidus. Okay. Please tell your friends they can join. Put it in a WhatsApp group exclusively for year 13. They have exam tomorrow. Thank you, Azhar. This is your first session with me, Azhar. Okay. Amir, I don't know where he is. Okay. Welcome, Mushtaba. Mushtaba, I will not let you fail. Okay. Okay. Let's start now. It's 1 minute. So 10 people already have joined. So I'm okay. Kevin, why you are writing we are finished? You're not confident about stats and mechanics exam for tomorrow? Hello, Kavish. Nihal, please do not write any chat here. We'll answer all your questions tomorrow. Okay, Nihal, please do not write. Okay, now, thank you, Nihal. Okay, so let's start now. Okay, so if you see questions here, okay, so first question here it is written, Dion uses the large data set to investigate the daily total rainfall, R millimeter for Cambon. Write down a value write down how a value of 0 less than r less than or equal to 0.05 is recorded in the large data set. So it will be first answer will be a way we can write down here trace. Okay, trace. And Dion uses the data for the 31 days of August 2015 for Cambone and calculate the following statistics. N is given 31, sigma R is given 174.9, and sigma R square is given 3523.283. Use this statistics to calculate the mean of the, see, they are asking mean of the daily total rainfall in Cambone for August 2015. So mean formula we can write down sigma R divided by N, total of R, and we know sigma R is given. You just need to focus on the detail. So it is 174.9 divided by N. N is 31. So if we divide 174.9 by 31, it should be 564 millimeter. Okay, this is the rain. It is happening, and this is your first I part. II, the standard deviation of the daily total rainfall in Cambone in August 2015. So standard deviation formula here we are using R. So I'm writing standard deviation formula in terms of R. Anyway, this formula you will get in the formula booklet. So it should be sigma R square over N minus sigma R over N whole square. Okay. So sigma R square is given here. So square root sign, sigma R square value is 3523.283 divided by N. N is 31. Okay. N is 31 here. If you see, N is 31 minus sigma R over N. That we have already found, it is 5.64. So it should be 5.64 and square. Okay. So if you put all these value in a calculator, so I'm putting all this value in a calculator, and this comes, let me put 3523.283 divide by 31 minus 5.64 square. So it comes 9.05, and we can write down millimeter. Okay. This is end of II. Now, B part is done. Then they're saying Dion believes the mean daily total rainfall in August is less than the south of the UK than in the north of the UK. This is what he is believing. Okay. The mean daily total rainfall in Lucas is 1.72 millimeter, two decimal places. State giving a reason whether this provides evidence to support Dion's belief. Okay. So we have just found, so this is B part. Stats is basically interpretation. So we just found that mean of daily rainfall. Yeah, it is 5.64 in Cambone. So mean in Cambone, okay, Cambone is, we have just found 5.64 millimeter, right? And in Lucas, it is 1.72 millimeter. It is given here. You can see I have made a circle. It is given here. So if you see in Cambone, it is 5.64, and in Lucas, it is 1.72. So we can easily say 1.72 is less than 5.64. Okay. So it is, so whatever Dion is thinking, it is absolutely wrong. So this does not support, you can write down here, this does not support Dion's belief or Dion's statement, and whatever Dion's is thinking, Dion's belief. Is that okay? Is that okay? Is that okay? Is that okay? Okay, Sahel. Is that okay? Is that okay? Okay, Sahel. Is that okay? Is that okay? Okay, Sahel. Is that okay? So, part A, Sahar, if you compare, it is 5.64 millimeter. Part A, Sahar, if you compare, it is 5.64 millimeter. Part A, Sahar, if you compare, it is 5.64 millimeter. Part A, Sahar, if you compare, it is 5.64 millimeter. Part A, Sahar, if you compare, it is 5.64 millimeter. Guys, we need to share one more time. Wait. Okay, there was some problem and in sharing. So Sahel, here it is written. Write down how a value of 0 less than r less than and equal to 0.05 is recorded in large data set. So this value is very, very small as compared to this 5.64 millimeter. So that's why we are going to write down it is a trace. Okay, because it is very, very small. Sir, is this your question? Okay, thank you. So now, C part, instead giving the reason whether this provides evidence to support Dion's belief. So this does not support Dion's belief. D part, explain why the distribution, it is B 14 0.27 might not be reasonable model for the number of days without the rain for 14 days summer event. So you can say probability of the rain is not being constant here because every day there will be a different rain, so probability of rain is not constant, is not constant. That is answer for D part. Guys, are you getting my echo sound or sound is okay? Just write down in chat box. Okay, thank you. And Sahab, you are moderator, so those who are writing unnecessary comment, you can remove them. Yeah. So next question. He- Here it is. All these are exam question. Here it is written. Uh, Steve is studying the large data set for September 2015. He quotes the variable daily mean pressure X and using the formula Y equal to X minus 1010. Okay. And the data for all 30 days is given. Sigma Y is given 214 and sigma Y square is 5912. So state the unit of the variable X. So this is very good question. They are asking unit. So unit X is pressure and pressure they are measuring in Pascal, right? Or we can write down hectopascal. Okay, that is answer for A part. B part, find the mean daily mean pressure for these 30 days. So mean pressure is sigma y over n. Sigma y is given 214 and n is 30. Okay, n is 30 days, and you can divide it. It should be 7.1. Okay, then they are saying, be pardon, find the standard deviation of the daily mean pressure for these 30 days. Okay, so we know that it is y bar equal to x bar minus 1010 from here, and y bar we have mean pressure. Mean pressure is y bar is 7.13, and so from here we can write down x bar is 1010 plus 7.13. So this will be your answer. C part, find the standard deviation of the daily mean pressure for these 30 days. So here we are using y variable. So standard deviation is given by sigma y square over n minus sigma y over n whole square. So this value sigma y square over n is 5912 and n is 30. From the question it is given, I have put 2 tick marks here, and sigma y over n is 7.13. See here. So it should be 7.13 square. And if we put this value in a calculator, it is 12.1. Then they are saying, Steve knows that in UK winds circulate in clockwise. So in clockwise direction around a region of high pressure, and in anti-clockwise around a region of low pressure. Okay, and here you can write down one more thing for C part. Standard deviation will not be affected because there is a plus and minus sign. If there is a division and multiplication sign, then standard deviation will be affected. Will not be affected. Okay. D part, if you see here D part, so in the D part, we using your knowledge of the large data set, place each of these cardinal wind direction in the correct location in the table and give reason for your answer. Okay, so let's write down here direction. This is north, east, south, and west. Okay, here it is Lucas will be here, right down in the towards the north. Heathrow is towards the east side. Heathrow is towards the east side. So let's write down Heathrow is here, and and Han is towards south. Now they are saying in a clockwise direction around a region of high pressure. So what is happening? So you just need to draw a arrow here. So it is going from Lucius to Heathrow, okay, and then it is going from Heathrow to Han, and then from this west to Lucius. So what is happening here? Now, using your knowledge of large data set, place each of these cardinal wind direction in the correct region. So for Heathrow, we can write down it is between north and east, so we can write down northeast here. Han is Han is wind is coming from east side, so we can write down east. And from for Lucius, winds coming from west side, so we can write down here west. Just follow these arrows. So like Heathrow, wind is coming from northeast side, so we have written northeast, because north option is not given here, so I have written northeast. Is it making sense, guys? Thank you, Mushtaba. Azhar, Shinzon, please let them study. Do not pass any comments here, because this is year 13. Okay, let me try one more time, Seher. I did it. Wait. Okay. Guys, I'm requesting you, uh, those who are not in year 13, please do not pass any comments. Okay, Anarthan, please. I'm not able to make moderator here. Community moderation. 1 minute, I'm doing it. See, Seher, is it working now? Seher, is it working? Just try. Okay. Let. Okay, guys, just it's okay. Let's back to the learning. See, next question here. George throws a ball at a target 15 times. Yeah. Each time George throws the ball, the probability of the ball hitting the target is 0.48. The random variable x represents the number of times George hits the target in 15 throws. So binomial distribution, number of fixed trials and probability is 0.48. And they are asking you probability when x is equal to 3. So when x is equal to 3, so in your Casio ClassWiz calculator, you go in menu, then number 7, and then binomial PD. Okay, so I'm also doing it number 7, then binomial PD, and then go for variable. So x is 3 and put n is 15 and probability is 0.48. You can just have a look. And once we enter, so it is coming 0.1967. Okay. So I can write down here your x is 3, n is 15, and probability is 0.48. So it is coming p x is equal to 3, 0.1967. Now, second part, p is greater than and equal to 5. Remember, your Casio ClassWiz calculator calculate only left hand side of value. So we can write down this x less than and equal to 4. Okay, so in this case, here we are going for binomial CD option, menu number 7, binomial CD. X is 4, N is 15, and P is 0.48. If you put it, so it should be 1 minus 0.7986, and this will be 0.9208. Okay. B part. Use a normal approximation to calculate the probability that he will hit the target more than 110 times. Okay. So what you need to do, first of all, we need to find what is mu here. So mu is n times p. So n is 250 and probability of success is 0.48. So if you multiply, it is coming 120. And then we are finding sigma. Sigma is mu n q. And q is here 1 minus p. So mu is 250. N is, okay, so it should be 0.48 and q will be 0.52. Mu pq, sorry, it is mu pq. Mu pq. So if you simplify it, so you will get the value of, so let me write down, it will be square root 62.4. Okay, now why we have found mu and sigma here? Because it is normal approximation and more than 110.5. So x is greater than and equal to 110.5. So here we are using normal CD function, new number 7 normal CD. So if you remember my class notes, so that is mu here, and mu is 120, and this is 110.5, and we need to find this greater than area. So you go for menu number 7, normal CD. Our lower value will be 110.5. Higher value, you can write down anything. Let's write down 1 million, and sigma is 62.4, and mu is 120. Once you enter, then it is coming 0.885. So you can write down here P x greater than 110.5 is 0.885. Is that okay, guys? Any doubt? Here we have found mu and sigma because we wanted to put in normal distribution. That's why we found. Okay, thank you, Rohan and Sahar. Next question. Here it is. So then they are saying, sometimes they can ask, what is the, please read it, advantage and disadvantage of quota sampling and different sampling. So like here they have put the question, state one disadvantage of using quota sampling compared with the simple random sampling. So quota sampling, we call people for interview. So there are people sitting here. Okay, so we already calling the people, and from there we are selecting one. But in random sampling, we are selecting randomly. So quota sampling, it is basically not a random. Quota sampling is not a random sampling, is not random. So this is the disadvantage, because quota, like uh, interviewers always call 100 people and select 2 people. B part. For B part, in a university, 8% of students are member of the university dance club. A random sample of 36 students is taken from the university. The random variable X represents the number of these students who are member of the dance. Using suitable model for X, find P X equal to 4 and X greater than 7. So, so here students are 36, they are fixed. So number of trials are fixed, number of students are fixed. So we are going for binomial distribution, and 8% means 0.08. It should be probability. So X is B, N, and P. So N we know and P we know. And there is a equal sign, we use binomial PD option. So menu number 7, we are going for binomial PD. Okay. And then press number 2 for variable. So X is 4, N is 36, and it is 0.08. So if you press enter, so you get P X equal to 4 is 0.16738. Okay. Now, again, here it is a greater sign for I part. So we need to convert it into lower because our calculator only lower side of the value. So we have written is 1 minus p x less than equal to 6. Binomial CD x6 and 36 and p is 0.08. And if you put this value here, it should be 1 minus 0.9777 0.0222. C part, only 40% of the university dance club members can dance the tango. Find the probability the student is member of the university dance club and can dance the tango. Okay, okay. So we already have probability of 0.08, and how many 40% they are saying. So 40% means 0.4. You multiply and it should be 0.032. GCSE question. D part, a random sample of 50 students is taken from the university. Find the probability that fewer than 3 of these students are in dance club and can dance the tango. Okay, so here it is another binomial distribution. I have taken variable y this time because x I have already taken. So py less than 3. So they are saying fewer than 3. Less than 3 will be py less than and equal to 2. Okay, less than and equal to 2. So if you use binomial CD option and put the values there, so it is coming 0.785 from your Casio ClassWiz calculator. Okay, so that is end of second part now. Is that okay, guys? Year 13, please write down in chat option. Okay, okay. Thank you, Kavish and I and Seher. Where is Kevin Rohan? Thank you. Amir is there or not? Mustafa, Amir is there. Okay, thank you. Let's move forward. Next question. Here it is written the height of adult females are normally distributed with mean 160 centimeter and standard deviation 8 centimeter. Find the probability that randomly selected adult female has a height greater than 170 centimeter. Let x be random variable that is height of female, height of female, and x is distributed normally. It is 160 and 8 is square. Okay, because mean is given and standard deviation is given. So mean is 160 and this will be 170. Okay, female has a greater than means we are looking for this area. Okay, so what here here we are going to use normal CD option. So menu number 7, and then you go for normal CD. Then you can see lower value, upper value, sigma, and mu. So here lower value is 170 because we are moving in this direction. Upper value you can take 1 million, and sigma is 8, and mu is 160. If you press enter, so we get this 0.1056. So this is end of part A. Now part B. Any adult female whose height is greater than 170 centimeter is defined as tall. An adult female is chosen at random given that she is tall. So find the probability that she has a height greater than 180 centimeter. So for this diagram is, so it is 160, 180 will be here. Okay. Greater than 180, it means we want this area. Greater than 180, we want this area. So in this case, lower value will be 50. Upper value you can take 1 million or 1000, 10,000, whatever it is. Sigma 8 and mu is 160. Okay. Now, important thing for this question, mistake area. Being an examiner, I'm telling you, uh, listen this asterisk sign thing. So 170 is already given. So you need to find probability x greater than 180 when 1 x is greater than 170 is given. So that's what you need to find. So we know this formula. Probability of A when B is given is probability of A intersection B divided by PB. So this thing you need to pay attention because x greater than 170 is already given. So this I'm marking with green asterisk sign. So in this case, x greater than 180 when 170 is given, this should be given by p x greater than 180 only because that is common part, and it is p x greater than 170. If you put this value in a calculator class, then it is coming 0.0062. So write down here 0.0062, and for x greater than 70 it is 0.1056. So it should be 0.0587. Okay. Now this part that is find the value of h. Okay. Let's sketch it properly first. This is 160. This is 170. Suppose H is coming here. H is coming here, and more than 170, this area is given it 0.1056. We have already found, see here, this area. Okay, so here it is written half of tall adult females. Half of tall adult females means you need to divide this area into two parts. So 0.1056, if so, half of this, so it should be 0.0528, and this is also 0.5028. So I have divided. So this red area is 0.0528. Read the next line. It have a higher greater than H. So it means you need to find Px greater than H. Again, greater than H, we can't find it. So we need to convert it into less than sign. And we are looking for this area. This area. Let me change it with a different thing. This yellow area. This yellow area we are looking for. So this is the area we are looking for. Okay. So it is 1 minus x less than and equal to h. It should be 0.0528. And when you minus it, it should be 0.9472. So this is 0.9472. And we need to find the inverse. This is 5 marks question. So inverse of 0.9472. Again you are going for menu number 7 and inverse normal. So area, you can put 0.9472, sigma will be 8, and mu is 160. So once you put it, it is coming 172.94, or which is equivalent to 170, to three significant figure. So this was one of the good question. Remember this is x less than 170 is given here, so do not do any mistake. Mustaba, you have put so many question mark. Is there anything you want me to go over again? Okay, okay, I'm lagging. Okay, maybe because of internet. Now let's go back. Next question. So here is the length. Here it is given. The length of the time allows that a phone will work before it needs charging is normally distributed. So it's a normal distribution question with a mean of 100 and standard deviation is 15. So 127 will be this side. Okay, so we have shaded this area and they are saying PL is greater than 127. So use normal CD function, lower value 127, upper you can put any zeros, sigma is 15 and mu is 100. So it is coming 0.0. 359. This is your end of A part. B part, they are saying find the value of D. It is given P L less than D is 0.10. Okay. So for this, so 0.10 will be on the left hand side. So it means this area is 0.10 and this is L equal to D. So here we are using normal inverse normal. Area is 0.10. Sigma is 15 and mu is 100. So inverse normal, we write down phi inverse 0.10 equal to 80.77. For C part, find the Alice is about to go on 6-hour journey. Given that, again it is given that. So remember, I have just explained you A given B formula. So that we will use this formula P. A given B is P A intersection B divided by PB. Whenever something is given, we are using this. So that's why this is very important. So given that 127 hours since Alice last charged her phone, find the probability that her phone will need charging before her journey is completed. Okay. So what we need to do, probability L greater than 33 when it is given L greater than 127. Yeah. So L greater than 127. When it is given probability L greater than 127. So this is what we need to find. So again, we are using same formula, this one, which is given. So it should be L greater than 123 and L greater than 127. So their common part will be 133 only, and it is 127. Okay, so to find this value, let's again normal CD function. L is 133, lower value. Upper value, you can take 1 million. Sigma is 15. Mu is 100. And it is coming 0.139. 0.0139. 0.0139. And this value is 0.0359. Okay, 0.0359. So once you divide it, you will get 0.3871. That is end of C part. Is that okay, guys? Where it should be 233? It is 133, not 233. It is 133. Okay. Now we are going for the another important question. See, this question you might get in exam. Okay. So first of all, uh, here frequency is given, and Histogram is also a histogram was drawn on the class 200y less than 240 and represented by a rectangle of 2 centimeter and height centimeter. So we are taking frequency density here, and here it is y income. Y income we are taking this side. Okay. So first they are saying a histogram was drawn for the class 200 to 240. So this is, suppose it is 200 and 240, and we have drawn one histogram here. It is not a scale. Represented width is 2 centimeter. So this width is okay. It is 2 centimeter. Okay, and height is given 7 centimeter. Width 2 and height 7 centimeter. So this height is given 7 centimeter. Read the next line. Calculate the width and the height of the rectangle representing the class 322 to 400. So there is another rectangle. It is 320, and you need to find the width and the height. So we don't know the width and we don't know the height. So let's find the difference here. It is 400 and it is 320. So difference is 80. Suppose height is h. So if we apply a ratio, and let's take width is w here. So 2 over w, and from here it is 40, and from here it is 80. So 40 I have taken from here, and this is 80 we have taken from here. So 2 over w equal to 40 over 80, and from here you can find out w. So w will be 4. Okay. Now the next thing is, here frequency density I have taken 7. So frequency density is 7. FD, frequency density I have taken 7 here. Okay. So if you see 320 to, so 320 to 400 frequency is given 18. So let's write down here it is 18. And here frequency is given 28 from here. Okay. So if we find the ratio here, what will be the ratio? So frequency density equal to frequency divided by class width. So for this one, frequency is 18 and class width is 80. So 18 divided by 80 is 0.225, right? So frequency density is 0.225. So again we can take it frequency density from here 7, frequency density 7 over h, 7 over h, and here it should be 0.7 over 0.225. So h will be 7 times 0.225 over 0.7. So it should be 2.2. We have just simply applied the ratio 7 here, and here it is height, and frequency density from here it is 0.225, and this is 7 is given frequency density. Okay, so this is your A part. Everybody's okay with that? Now I'm going to clear the space here and we'll do the interpolation question. Okay. So interpolation need to make table here. Okay. So frequency is given. So we can make cumulative frequency table. Yeah. Cumulative frequency table. You can write down here 12. Is that fine? And you can, and it should be 40, 62, 80, 92, and 100. So for median, they are asking use linear interpolation method to find median. Median is 100 by 2, that is 50. So 50 is coming in this class interval. In this class interval, it is coming, right? So make dumbbell shape diagram here. Okay. So it should be between 240 and this is 320. Median will be in between here, and this is between 40 and 62, and here we got 50. So you take this m minus 240, then you take away this 320 minus 240, and this one 50 minus 40, and this one will be 62 minus 40. Okay, so it should be m minus 240 over 80, and this is 10 over 22. So from here you can find it, m minus 240 equal to 36.36, m equal to 2.40 plus 36.36. So 240 plus 36.36 is 276.36. So that will be your median, B part. Now C part, this is guys last question. Estimate the mean and the standard deviation of the weekly income for these data. We want mean, median, and standard deviation. Okay, we want mean, median, and standard deviation. Okay, now it is clear. So let's write down. So first of all, because data is in y, so we need to find y bar. Y bar is sigma fy over sigma f. Sigma fy, if you, okay, so we need to find y. So I have already calculated y here. If you see, y times f, if you multiply y times f, and this is the table we are going to use it. So it should be 1200, it should be 6160, it should be 6160, 6480, and 6000 and 5600. And their total is 31600. So now let's go back to the question. This I have done my homework earlier. So y bar is sigma fy. So it should be 31600 divided by 100. It is 316. So sigma fy square is already given here, 12,452,800. Okay. Now, for standard deviation, we are going to use same formula. It will be given in the formula booklet. Sigma fy square over sigma f minus sigma fy over sigma f whole square. So it should be 12,452,800 divided by 100. And sigma fy over sigma f is 316. And if you find out this value, it will be coming 157.07. That is 157. Okay. And D part, we are using skew formula 3, mean minus median over standard deviation. Use this measure to calculate the skewness for this data and describe its value. So we already, median is 236.36, mean is 316, and sigma is 157.07. So if you apply this skewness formula, so it should be 316 minus 27.36 over 157.07. If you put this value in a calculator, it will be 0.7569. You can say it is positive skew. And the last part of today's live lesson is, just I'm doing it here. Okay, that is E part. Katie suggests that using the random variable x, which has normal distribution. So we are applying normal distribution with mean. Mean is 320 and standard deviation is given. And you need to find P 240, X and 400. Okay. So mean is 320. This is 240 and this is 400. And you need to find this. Okay. So here again, we are going for normal CD function. So lower value we will take 240, upper value will take 400, sigma we will take 150, and mu is 320. So once you put it, so this value is coming 0.4061. Okay, 0.4061. That is your answer for E part. Okay, so guys, is it making sense? This whatever questions I have done, I hope you have done thorough revision with these questions. Thank you. Now we are going to end this stream. So this was the last stream for year 13. Thank you, Kavish, Nihal, Mushtaba. Okay, and all my year 13, those who are attending this lesson. Good night, Mushtaba. Good night, Nihal. Okay. Yes, Nihal will do that. Okay. Thank you very much. Bye bye, guys. Bye bye. And do your paper well tomorrow. Okay. Bye.